Okay, no. Sorry. So everyone back in their original seats. Pencils down. We are not making beats. We are not Dr. Dre. Dr. Is it Dr. Dre? Like we're not Dr. Dre. We're not making our own beats. So I need pencils down. I need heads up. I hear a lot of talking, so I will wait. I need eyes here. Alyssa has her eyes on me. Eurizia has her eyes on me. The twins have their eyes on me. Liliana, nice to see you again, has her eyes on me. I'm looking for 100%. So today, boys and girls, we're going to continue on working with our main idea. I wait because I hear a lot of beats still. I like students who have control of their hands. I don't want you guys getting like this. So show me you can handle it. So no beats, pencils on the side. Pencils down on the side. You don't need this yet. Pencils down and on the side. So today, boys and girls, we're going to be going over. We're going to be going over a new book, but it's a heavy topic. So today, like the first part of our lesson, we're going to be kind of going through a little background knowledge just to build it up. Because this book that we're reading, Escape from the Holocaust, How Nicholas Winton Saved 669 Children, it's a very deep topic, and the Holocaust is a very tragic event that happened in the 1940s. Oh. So, okay, I heard some people heard about this book. Raise your hand if you heard about the Holocaust. Raise your hand if you heard about the event known as the Holocaust. Holocaust. Raise your hand strong. If you have heard about it, heard the name, heard the concept of it. Okay, hands down, mouth closed, eyes up here. I will wait for silence. And boys and girls, I'm going to remind you again, like we do all the time, I do have my post-its today. You do start cleaning with my class, but I want you to remember, we have our post-its, and I will write your initials up here if you're not following along. So, Santos, what do you know about the Holocaust? What is your background knowledge about the Holocaust?
This was started in the late 19th.
Uh-huh.
Mostly a fight between Japan and between China and
Okay, so I hear what you're thinking. So, Santos, I think you're thinking about World War II in general. So during World War II was a very, very, very like a big war between like different parts of the world. So Japan was one of those parts of the world, and like they did get into a war between the United States and Europe. Yeah, because it was a world war, so it was all over the world. But, and I still hear a lot of talking, so I will wait. This is your time, not mine. I'm waiting for 100% eyes and mouth closed. I'm like, the reason why I'm doing this, boys and girls, is so when we read our book later on, we have background knowledge, and that this background knowledge is very important for when we're reading. Because when like you reading, you have that background knowledge, it helps you understand what the text is about. And we're going to be summarizing today, and that's a lot of work. So, let's try this again. So yes, Japan was a part of the World War II, but I'm thinking of the Holocaust. So, Liliana, you also raised your hand. So, do you know what, could I ask, so you don't know what country's about? Or who was targeted?
Nope.
No, okay. So I'm going to give you a brief background, and then we're going to go to Tim and Moby, who has a really great video, short video about the Holocaust. So, brain pause. So the Holocaust happened in the 1940s, and it was the systematic, very planned murder of over 11 million people. 11 million people. So I'm trying to tell it to you in fifth grade language. It was a very dark time. It happened in Germany, and it was planned by a man called Adolf Hitler, who was the ruler of Germany at that time. So this happened in the late 1930s, early 1940s. And Adolf Hitler was very prejudiced and he discriminated against, or was against a group of people known as Jewish people. And Jewish people are people who believe in a certain type of faith. So, because of this, he blamed them for all the issues that were happening in Germany at that time. And he decided to target against them and eventually kill 6 million Jews plus 5 million additional extras. It was a very dark time in history. So that's my basic outline, and I know this is a very, 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 it's Tuesday morning, and then Ms. Rivera is we're going to be talking about this. But the book that we're reading, it turns this very dark situation into a positive one, as best as it could be. So think about the title. We're talking about a man, Nicholas Winton, who saved 669 children. So think about this as we watch the video, because this video is going to explain it a little bit better. So, Alyssa, birthday girl, can you turn off the lights? Make sure while we are watching our video, we are paying our full attention, eyes on the board, mouths are closed. I have my Post-its. Just so you know, I'm gonna be watching. And then if you have any questions afterwards, ask them. Huh? Oh, I have the video, so I'm gonna play it for you. Play the movie.
It says here that all these people were killed in the Holocaust. Dear Tim and Moby, what was the Holocaust? From Brian. The Holocaust was the systematic murder of about 6 million Jews during World War II. It was the worst genocide that we know of. More people were killed during the Holocaust than during any other genocide in human history. Genocide is when one group of people tries to completely wipe out another group. During World War II, Germany's leader, or Führer, was Adolf Hitler. Before the war, Hitler and his Nazi party gained popularity by promising to make Germany a rich and powerful nation again after the defeat in World War I. Racism, especially anti-Semitism, was a focus of the Nazi agenda. Anti-Semitism is racism against Jews. The Nazis publicly blamed the Jews for Germany's loss of World War I, the Great Depression, and everything else that people thought was wrong with the world. Well, unfortunately, anti-Semitism didn't start with the Nazis. It has a long history in Europe. The Nazis used Jews as a scapegoat for Germany's problems. It's a lot easier to blame someone else for what's wrong instead of working to make it better. People do that all the time on a much smaller and less destructive level. In Germany, the Nazis passed laws that slowly gave Hitler absolute control of the government, and they began to restrict the Jewish people's rights. Quotas, or limits, were placed on the number of Jewish students schools could enroll. Jewish people were forced to live outside of Germany in Nazi-controlled ghettos. The largest ones were in Warsaw, Poland. Things got more and more extreme for the Jewish people. In 1935, the Nuremberg laws took German citizenship away from all Jews. I never thought about it that way, but you're kind of right. The beginning of the Jews' oppression was a bit like segregation in the U.S., but it was happening to the Jews in Germany. They were forced to wear yellow stars on their clothes so everyone would know who was Jewish. And on the streets, people were encouraged to harass Jews. It was legal because Hitler was in charge. It all came to a head on November 9, 1938, when Nazi mobs across Germany murdered 90 Jews, destroyed temples, and looted Jewish-owned shops. It was called Kristallnacht, or the Night of Broken Glass. That night, German authorities arrested 30,000 Jews and sent them to concentration camps. Concentration camps were large prisons that the Nazis built as part of their final solution, a government-run plan to exterminate the Jews. Hitler was so crazy that it wasn't enough for him to be separate from the Jewish people. He literally wanted them gone from the face of the earth. The Nazis' final solution was to kill all the Jewish people whom they could round up. Whatever lies were told to the people heading there at the time, many concentration camps were places of death. Millions of Jews were killed in gas chambers in these places. The Nazis also killed other people they saw as undesirable, like Slavic people, gypsies, homosexuals, communists, and the developmentally disabled. By the time the war ended and the camps were liberated, the Nazis had murdered close to 6 million Jews, and millions more other people they didn't like. No one's really sure of the exact number, but something like 10 million people were murdered by the Nazis. Yeah, me too. It's really sad and overwhelming. Hey, you guys should talk about this with your parents and teachers. They're good for that, you know. So are friends. I know, the whole thing is really scary and horrible, but it's important to remember it and talk about it so that it doesn't happen again. It's a custom to leave a stone as a remembrance.
Okay, I'm gonna turn on the lights. Does anyone have initial thoughts or questions? Raising our strong hands. Does anyone have any questions or thoughts? Like, how does this make you feel? Like, how did it make you feel watching this and starting to like really be exposed to it? Are you searching to it? Manuel. You forgot. Okay. And before we get into it, I want to acknowledge that all the groups got a point for watching the video awesome. So participation also counts as group points. If I notice that a lot of the group members are participating and adding different things, I will give you guys a point because I want to hear your voices. So let's try that again. Who had initial thoughts or any reactions or questions about what did they just we watched a very detailed video about what happened in the world, and this is a real life event. It's not part of the movies. It's something real. Martha, loud and proud, girlfriend. The Jewish people. Okay. So Martha asked, why did they want to start killing the Jewish people? Who remembers that detail from the video? Khalid. Hitler?
Thought that Jewish people was probably why don't want around.
Yeah, so Hitler thought that, he believed that, Jewish people were the blame to, everything. In World War I, Germany went through a big economic or financial or money problem, crisis. And then he was like, it's all because of this one group of people. So does that answer your question? Yeah. What?
Why did you do?
Well, he was biased. He was anti-Semitic.